In the beginning of the story, we see a couple who are getting married in a church. The boy's name is Adolfo and his wife Lola. Both of them love each other a lot. That's why they were looking very happy from this marriage. A few days after marriage, they get to know that Lola's body was badly damaged due to an accident in her childhood. That's why Lola's arm got miscarried. Doctors say that Lola might not be able to become a mother for her whole life. And this thing makes Lola sad. Days pass by, Lola was depressed. Adolfo tells her to not think about it. We will adopt a child. But Lola was not ready for this. But Adolfo convinces her. And after the scene cut, we see a scene from a convent, where Lola and Adolfo came to adopt. The principal here tells that only those children are raised in the convent who are either not accepted by the society or they are different from everyone else. They have some kind of a lack in their body, like some are mentally unstable or physical. Adolfo tells the principal that Lola is also raised in a convent, whereas Lola was very confused and scared here, as if she was remembering her past. Nearby, Lola hears music nearby. Following the music, she reaches a church. She sees two kids named Tin and Tina playing music in the church. Lola loves it. Suddenly, the sky lights up and these two kids come to Lola. Those kids say, "Maybe God is angry with us." Lola explains, "It's nothing like that. It's just the light of the sun." These kids hug Lola and Lola feels some kind of attraction from them. That's why she talks about adopting Adolfo instead of a small kid. At first Adolfo refuses, but here Lola listens to her and they adopt these two kids and bring them home. On the way, Adolfo was listening to modern music, which the kids say that this music is of devil. Adelson and Lola were both scared and knew that these kids are totally different from the outside world. They probably haven't studied anything about this world yet. At home, after dinner, Tin and Tina Adolfo are given a crown of Jesus Christ. And before Lola starts eating a holy chain, Tin and Tina ask Lola and Adolfo to pray. But Lola doesn't say that. She was looking at her chain from the side. It was looking like she doesn't believe in these things. Now when Lola goes to make them sleep in the room at night, she sees that there are many Bible and holy crosses in Tin and Tina's stuff. Tin and Tina were Christians and they believed that if they put this cross in the whole house, the devil won't come to their house. Lola ignores their talks and goes to sleep herself. When she wakes up in the morning, she sees that the kids had already woken up. Lola gives them breakfast and Tina tell Lola that they can see Jesus. Not only this, if Lola wants, she can show Lola too. As soon as Tina says this, Tina ties her mouth to a shopper, who makes Lola nervous. Tina was totally ready to die, and at that time, she points at Lola and says that I have seen Jesus. And here Tina leaves them. Lola can say something to them. They start having fun and Lola forgets about it. Next day, both of them get admission to school. On the first day of school, a kid bullies them a lot. He calls him Dracula, but they didn't know who Dracula was. They come and tell Lola about it. Lola explains to them, "It's okay, don't worry. You are different from the other people in the world. So it will take some time for you to adjust and move with the people." Here Lola tells them that I was like you. I was different from all the kids because I don't have a leg. I lost my leg and my mom and dad in a car accident when I was a kid. The world accepted me with great difficulty. Tin and Tina understand her. At night, Lola sees that there were cross reflections in her house. This cross and these things bother Lola. She talks to Alfo and says that these kids look very religious. Alfo replies that it is obvious that they are in the convent, so they must be religious. Lola wants to play with Lola. While playing, they put a shopper on Lola's face, just like Tina did a few days ago. Lola was about to die, but at the right time, Adolfo comes here. He scolds these two kids and takes them away. When she was sitting in her room, both the kids come here and apologize to her and say, "We shouldn't have done this. We should be punished for this." But Lola refuses to give any punishment. Here we see that Lola's dog was always barking at them. At this time, Lola's dog bites Lola's hand and runs away. I don't know why, but Lola was scared of these kids. Now these kids noticed that Lola's dog is bitten by Lola. So it means that Lola has done a crime, and Lola should be punished for this crime. After everyone goes to sleep, these two kids put sleeping pills in Lola's food. After the dog goes to sleep, they drag Lola's dog inside the house. After that, they cut the dog's heart out and clean it. And then they put the heart back inside and sew it again. After that, they tried to pick up the dog, but they couldn't. According to them, they pierced the dog's heart. In the morning, when Lola woke up, she couldn't find her dog. When she came to the lounge, she found the dog in such a strange condition. Here the kids, with a lot of innocence, tell her that we are trying to wake her up and she is not waking up. Tim and Tina had also realized their mistake, and they also found out that Adolfo and Lola are angry with them. That's why they apologized to Lola. Lola shyly writes to forgive them, was not ready. Now Adolfo tells them, Lola, look, they are kids. It is our job to teach them right and wrong. For now, forgive them. Lola forgives them. The next night, Lola hears strange noises coming from her house. She goes to Tin and Tina's room and sees that they were not there. She gets scared and goes to check them. She sees that Tin and Tina were walking on their knees and doing strange and weird things. She stops them. Her knees were injured. She bandages them and asks them what they were doing. Tin and Tina tell her that according to the Bible, it is necessary to purify our souls. Tina gets fed up with her words and tells her that it is nothing like that. All these things are fake. You can only find them in the books. You have to learn to differentiate between those things and the real world. The next day, we see that Tina and Tina's school children, and here again that naughty kid bullies Tina and Tina. After that, the scene gets cut and we see the kid who has come to church in a critical condition. We get to know that someone pushed him down the hill. He is taken to the hospital and we get to know that he is in a coma. Lola had a doubt that it was definitely Tina and Tina's work, because Tina and Tina had told Lola that this kid is troubling them. That's why she goes to meet the principal in the convent, to confirm that Tina and Tina have ever caused so much damage to a child. Principal says to her, nothing like that happened. After that, Lola comes home. She was feeling unwell when she came home. She was feeling dizzy. When she goes to the doctor, she finds out that she is pregnant. She was not sure that she will get such a big happiness. Along with Lola, Adolfo was also very happy. His life took a new turn. Now she was happy, and Tin and Tina also used to call him Tan. Many times this happens. And one day Lola gets 2 drawings from Tin and Tina's Bible. In one drawing, she draws what she did with Lola's dog. And in the other drawing, she draws that naughty kid falling from the mountain. And with this, Lola was confirmed that whatever happened with that kid, Tin and Tina are behind it. She calls that kid's mom and asks her about that kid. Then it is found that that kid is dead, which seems like a big shock to Lola. After that, she puts all these religious things of Tin and Tina in a box and says that after today there will be no discussion with Reliance. After that, she went to sleep. When she woke up in the morning, she saw that all her hair was cut, and she knew that this work was also done by Tin and Tina. Lola was now scared of these 2 children. She also tells Adolfo to take a vacation and stay with her because his condition is not good. But here Adolfo says, you are thinking too much. It is also possible that your hair is because of pregnancy. He now explains to Lola, Tin and Tina that you have to care for each other. You are family, you are each other's support. After explaining this, he leaves the house. The next day, when Lola's eyes open, she sees that her hands are tied to the bed. Tina is trying to forcefully feed her milk. When Lola doesn't drink the milk, Tin fills the milk in an injection and injects it into Lola's stomach. He thought that he would feed the baby milk like this before injecting it. Lola somehow gets her hands free and takes the kids away from her. She was very scared. She thought that Tin and Tina will harm her child. She was showing them the knife and telling them to stay away from her child. That's when Adolfo also comes back home. He was worried to see all this. He tells Lola that all this is my fault. I told these kids to take care of you. Before he says anything else to Lola, Lola gets sick. He goes to the hospital to see Lola's son. They talk to Lola about her son's baptism. But Lola didn't want to do this. Tin Force says that baptism should happen. That too according to the Bible. To stop them, Adolfo agrees to their agreement, even knowing that Lola will never do this. A few days pass by. Lola had come home. When she goes to the kitchen to make breakfast in the morning, she does not find eggs in the fridge. These eggs were not hidden by Tin and Tina. so that Lola went out of the house and brought eggs in the form. And Lola was fed up with them, and now she leaves them in the convent. After that, Raki and Gina start their work. And here Lola tells Adolfo that she also wants to do a job. That's why Adolfo has to help her in the household chores. Here they have a little fight. On coming home, Adolfo notices that Lola is upset. He couldn't see her upset because he loved her a lot. He tells her not to worry. I will learn everything and take care of her. After saying this, as soon as they turn on the TV to watch the movie, there were no signals on their TV. To watch the movie, Adolfo goes to the roof. And after going to the roof, Lola's house lights start blinking. And before Lola could understand anything, Lola sees a strange light outside. When Adolfo was burning outside, he runs inside the house to save himself. But because of burning too much, he dies there. Lola doesn't understand anything. First of all, when she goes to her room to save her daughter, her son Vivon was there. She was very scared of this. And then she hears the same music that Tin and Tina were playing in the church. She thought that both of them have killed her child. But then she hears her son crying. When she opens the bathroom door, her son is there. She picks him up and comes out of the house. And as soon as she comes out, she becomes unconscious. She was admitted to a mental hospital where doctors said that Lola's mental condition was not good. She was told that due to her mental condition not being good, she would not be able to raise her child. Lola's son was being given to Convent, and Lola did not want this at all. But Lola had nothing in her hand. At this time, Lola asks the principal of Convent that where were Tin and Tina when Adolfo died. The principal tells that Tin and Tina were in Convent at that time and Adolfo died due to the cosmic lightning. But Lola didn't believe it. She wanted that Tin and Tina did this. In the next scene, we see that Lola and Tin and Tina are at Adolfo's funeral. She had adopted Tin and Tina from the convent again because now her own son was going to live in the convent. And she didn't want that Tin and Tina's presence there would be a threat to her son. She wanted to keep Tin and Tina in front of her eyes. With time, Lola's heart also gets a soft corner for these children. Although she knows that her husband died because of these children and her son is away from her. But now she can't do anything. And this story ends here showing these two children.